Gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. First and foremost, thank you very much for the support on the Road to Glory. It really does mean a lot to me because I'm not a Road to Glory channel per se, but I'm trying it this year. Really enjoying it, I'm not going to lie to you. Every single time I log onto the account, it's like, what can we do today? How can we make more coins? How can we progress? And you guys seem to be loving it as well. If we can hit 6.7 likes on this video, that would be fantastic. That's a good target, I think. Let's try and get it. So, got a fair bit of gameplay to get through. 6.5 minutes worth of gameplay. It's the rest of our games in Weekend League. Of course, I was gunning for Gold 3. And that's all I wanted. Gold 3 I'd be happy with. Until I can sort of get to grips with the game a little bit more. And we can maybe improve our team in certain places. And decide on a formation as well. And set up our custom tactics and things. Then I can start to look at maybe Gold 1, Elite 3 kind of standard. I don't think I'll ever be able to progress beyond Elite 3. I think Elite 3 is probably going to be the be-all and end-all in this Road to Glory. But I digress. So, the Dewbacker at the top says, I use Inform Maguire and he is a beast. You should try him. Pace isn't a problem. I've reviewed him. I know exactly what he's all about. I've played my fair share of games with him. I agree that pace isn't that big a deal, to be fair, especially when like a player like that flick was brilliant from Lucas. A player like that last year, or in any FIFA other than this one, would have been completely unusable and I wouldn't have reviewed him. It would have been pointless because no one would be interested in a 40-something pace defender. In FIFA 19, it's not that big a deal because A, you can drop your line as deep as you like, and B, you can pretty much catch anyone with anyone in this game. It's a bit broken. I'm kind of expecting them to tweak it slightly because there's been such an uproar about it, but I will have to wait and see. I don't really see a place for Maguire in my team currently. I do have an idea of what we're going to do, and because this episode has only got, you know, I could have easily packed it full of gameplay and added more to it, but there's only so much you can see. Squad screen, goals, this is where we are in Weekend League, and repeat, you know. So 6.5 minutes of me talking about it's fine. Then we'll go into a couple of packs, nothing too crazy. There is an SBC to complete, which we'll do, and we'll talk about the team that I'm going to build into as well. Most of the comments, though, and thank you, by the way, if you are one of the people who do leave a comment, I appreciate you massively. Thank you very much. Most of them are about changing the defence, because the defence that I showed you, it had Laporte, and then I said that I would be looking to change him in the future. A lot of people mentioned Skriniar, and it's again another player that I've used a lot. In fact, I've got a review of him coming out probably tomorrow. I've used him a fair bit. I'm actually a big fan. As you can see there, we were progressing quite nicely towards gold. It wasn't as stressful toward the back end of the Weekend League as it was at the front end. I did not enjoy the first, 6 or 7 games of Weekend League. Couldn't get it right, gave myself a headache. I've nearly broken a few things on my desk. I had to clear a few things off just in case I ended up throwing them, because I get a lot of rage if I lose a game that I don't really think I deserve to lose. To be fair, I think I lost probably 3 games in the entire Weekend League that I think I should have won. The rest I 100% deserve to lose. But there were 3 games in particular that I just didn't take my chances. It was my fault, nothing to do with the game or anything like that. Just my fault. But some people say build up your coins for Kante. Ahmed Ibrahim left that comment, and I don't see the need for it. And we'll talk about the team in a second. Build a team around Mandzukic. That was Javier Cota. Sorry if I've said your name wrong, but again, Mandzukic is a fantastic player, and I think it might be something that I'll look to do in a second team. But for right now, I want to focus on this team, and I cannot fit Mandzukic in there logically. It doesn't work chemistry wise. So there are a few other comments in there. Someone said sell Felipe Anderson, and we may or may not have done that already, and I'll show you when we go live. Again, more people just saying that I should be looking to improve the defense. Skriniar comes up a lot. Love how you say Paco Alcacer. You sound very Spaniard. Someone corrected me the other day. I've been saying Alcacar. And even though to someone who's, speaks English second language for me, but you know what I mean, native tongue kind of regular everyday occurrence, you speak English, you would say Alcacar, you just would, right? But they say their C's as th sometimes. It's weird, but either way, someone corrected me. I've been doing it ever since. This is an interesting one as well. If I'm thinking of getting Martial as a left mid, I should look to get Lacazette as a striker, and it's definitely something that I looked into, but not something I think that worked out chemistry-wise. I'll have a look at it in just a second, and I will toy around with it, but I did instantly think of Lacazette. There's a very slim chance, but there is a potential he could be getting an inform on Wednesday. But like I said, it's a slim chance because I think Aubameyang is probably going to tip him to it. This was, incidentally, spoiler alert, my final game of Weekend League. And I had I had my fair share of games remaining after this. So we go a goal up in the 27th minute. The guy wasn't a bad player, to be fair. It was a very, very even contest. And it was one of those games where you just had to grab your chances wherever they came along. He had Firmino, Mane and Salah in his team, which were just a formidable attack that kept pressurising me. But fortunately, my defence held well. And I'm actually priding myself on decent defending this year. I've only conceded more than 3 goals in a game, I think in one Weekend League game. The rest of them were 1 and 2 goals here or there. As you can see, we've only played 24. I say only played 24. We've played 24. So we have 6 matches remaining. We've hit 14 wins. So there was a potential for me to actually go and hit gold 1. Not likely, but still. I think I probably could have more than... I had more than my fair share chance there of going for gold 2. But I was happy to stick at gold 3 for a few reasons. A, I want that 50k pack. I know you get 2 55k packs for finishing gold 2, but I would much rather have 2 35ks and the 50k. We still get our 2 player picks. We've still got automatic qualification, and we get 30,000 coins. Yes, you get 45 for gold 2, but I'm happy to take the hit for the sake of those extra 3 wins. The other reason was because I've got a main account that I'd like to focus on as well. And what with having to do videos and things like that, I kind of wanted to make sure that I finished somewhere on my main account. I actually started 5-1 on my main account, which was just crazy. I only played for 6 wins. I finished on 6. I think I played 8 games. I was 6-2 when I finished, so I had a lot of games left. I had 22 matches left on my main account, and I left it. I was happy with Silver 3, not that you care, but Silver 3 is 1 player pick and half of the qualification points. I don't care about the packs necessarily on my main account, so I just wanted that player pick more than anything else. But so we finished gold 3, which is fine. This weekend now, with the team that I'm hoping to be able to run, I want to go for something a bit bigger. I mean, I think gold 3 now has to be the bare minimum I look to hit every week. If I don't hit gold 3, I've failed, right? So Silver 1 was my original low target. That was my bare minimum this week. Gold 3 now is the bare minimum going into next week. I want to know from you guys whether... I'm going to probably ask you a fair few more questions in this Road to Glory episode, but do you think going for gold 2 would make sense over gold 3? So gold 3, you get 30k coins, 2 35ks, 1 50k, 2 player picks, which we don't understand how that works yet, and automatic qualification. Gold 2 is 45,000 coins, that's an extra 15,000 coins, which could be decent. I mean, it's not a massive amount of money, but it's okay. We get 1 25k pack, and it's not even the good one, it's the NAF 25k pack. And then you get 2 55ks, which I believe has 30 items, all rare, which means you're probably going to get like between 7 and 10 or 11 players anyway. So it's not that far off a 50k pack, really. So is it worth going and finishing gold 2, or is gold 3 better? It's not better, technically, but is it? If that makes it just doesn't make any sense at all. But you know what I mean. And then gold 1, I think, is probably going to be the optimum. I think every week I'm going to try and hit gold 1, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to hit gold 1 every week, but it's not something that is going to be achievable every week. 50k coins is massive, but 2 100k packs is very sexy. I think Elite 3, as I say, is probably going to be the be-all and end-all. That will be the final target, I think. There's no way I can do these top 2. I just can't handle the pressure of it. I think if I'd played my remaining 6 games, I probably would have won maybe 3 or 4 of the 6, leaving me on either 17 or 18 wins, which for my first week with a team that had its problems, I definitely feel like that was an achievement. Now, we are going to stop talking about that because we sold something. I need to go back. We sold something. It was Felipe Anderson. I've sold him for 30,500 coins, which is very good considering I only bought him for 13,000. Very, very happy with that. To be fair, when I bought him for 13,000, I thought we were making a mistake because we can't see his record, unfortunately. He did get me a lot of goals in the back end of that weekend league, though. So I'm grateful for you. Thank you very much for your services. But yeah, I was very skeptical about spending 13,000 coins on him in the first place for doing... because he was just so expensive. Like, 13,000 coins on an 82 rated player is a little bit crazy. Now, we do have these pre-order packs. I think this could be the last week, incidentally, that I get pre-order packs. Maybe one more week. But the reason for that is because I got the Ultimate Edition, but only on Origin Access, or Origin Access Premier. I've cancelled that subscription now, and I just have a normal version of the game. So I don't know whether it's going to think I have the ultimate version or not. I don't really understand how it's going to work, so we might not have them anymore, but we might as well open them now, because why not? No walkout in this one. I think we got boards here. Yeah, we have got boards. Nice. Italian goalkeeper, Juventus. It's going to be Perrin. Of course, there was no walkout, so I knew it wasn't going to... Well, Buffon's not even there anymore, is he? So it definitely wasn't going to be him. But an 84 rated player in a free pack is not half bad. He probably doesn't sell for anything, but that's not the point. It's an 80... Yeah, he doesn't. But it's an 84 rated player to chuck into the team, which I am very, very happy about. I'm going to discard a lot here, so I don't need this, all that. I'm going to put Demabe on the transfer list, rather, and I'm going to put the rest in the club. Take 278 coins from that with one pack remaining. Could have kept those packs to stack with the Weekend League rewards, but it's only 215k, so I wasn't expecting anything fantastic. No walkout in that one either. No boards this time. Can't get double lucky. Guerrero of Dortmund. Not a terrible player, but not a player I'm going to be using. And we can probably discard a lot toward the end of this as well. So, as far as rewards are concerned, we'll keep him. Oh, that's it. So we got 3 chem styles, healing, some fitness to replay the fit. I've been using a lot of fitness, actually. What was I saying? We've got... Whoop, don't want to show you that yet. We've got a lot of... we've used a lot of fitness. What else was I saying? Rewards-wise, tomorrow will be the day that you see them on this channel, providing they are released Monday evening. You're watching this probably an hour, maybe around the time, actually, or an hour before that they may come out. It's either going to be 6 or 7 Monday or Tuesday, in my opinion. So if they're out Monday, you'll see it on Tuesday. If they're not out till Tuesday, A, I'm going to be annoyed, but B, you won't see them until Wednesday, unfortunately. Now... I missed the first swap deal player. Not missed accidentally, but missed on purpose. I needed to go and play and win 3 Foot Rivals games. I wasn't going to do that. I was playing Weekend League and I had a lot more to do. And it was only 1 token. I don't want to go for the full, like a 12 token player. It's just, it won't benefit me. So I'm looking to get one of the lower ones. I'm going to submit that. It's all we had in the club. I didn't buy anyone for it. Remember this guy? He's actually the fresher version of the one we originally bought. I bought him for the team right at the beginning when we needed a Brazilian defender who was fairly capable. Not the best player in the world, but he had that strength and the defensive work rate, which I really liked about him. So we're kicking him off to get ourselves a walkout. And it's a Liverpool walkout, and that is going to be not in the title. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the hate I'd have if I had Liverpool walkout in the title and people came to see this? We're not going to play him, obviously. We're just going to leave him in the club ready to be... Can you actually use them? I'm guessing you can. But I'm going to leave him in the club, ready to be used for either Alcacer or the other dude that I forgot is a few tokens. So let's just throw him in the club. Who was it? Who was the guy? Yanazai, that's him. So either Yanazai or Alcacer, either way. There is another token available in squad battles. Don't think I'll be doing it, if I'm honest, because it's not the easiest of requirements. So it's going to be gold 3, and you get that one special Rodriguez card, which is just a token, right? But gold 3, not exactly straightforward, is it? I mean, I don't know... And I can't go back and look at previous weeks for some reason, but I don't think that's a low amount of points to finish gold 3. I don't know, maybe, what do you reckon? Should I do it or should I not bother? I kind of don't want to bother, and the reason I don't want to bother is because of division rivals right now. This is mental, right? I'm in Division 4. I'm actually not that far off being relegated. I don't think I will be because I feel like I'm a better player now. But look at the sheer amount of points you need. Bear in mind, there's 2 days, 19 hours left as I'm filming this. You need 14,000 points right now to achieve rank 2. And we still have the best part of 3 days left. The Weekend League has jacked this up big time. If it weren't for Weekend League, I honestly think it would probably be half that, to be honest. But then I know some other divisions aren't on this. Division 5, I believe, so what people are telling me. This is console and PC, I think. I'm not sure what Division 4 is on console, but this is what PC looks like. Division 5 is far less. It's like 9,000 for rank 2. So Division 4 PC is getting shafted. Does it look like this on console? Let me know in the comments. Right, so before I mean, I'm going to try my best to get rank 2 there. We'll just see how much time we have, essentially, because we've only got 2 or 3 days left. This is what someone sent me on Twitter and said that I should build this. And what we had originally was Miranda there, we had Laporte there, and instead of Alan there, we had Fabinho, right? Now, that team with Fabinho and with Laporte there, I'm not a massive fan of Laporte. I think he's decent, but he's not the best centre-back in the world. But with putting Skriniar there, swapping Miranda, and then having Alan there, I feel much better about things. And the reason I feel better about it is not only is Alan a very good player, I actually really like Alan. He's got that stand tackle, he's got really good reactions, which is something that I wanted. The stamina is fantastic in there as well. Not the best strength-wise, but a little chem style could fix that. And everything else about him is pretty damn decent, right? Not the tallest player in the world, but that's alright. What I really like about that as well is we're saving a lot of money on Fabinho. In fact, I could go and buy that team right now with the coins that we have before we even get Weekend League rewards, which is pretty decent because, of course, with Fabinho, he's the best part of 90,000 coins by himself. I'm hearing a lot of good things about him, but I'm also hearing that... I mean, a few bad things about him, and people saying that he's not worth the money. So I don't know what to believe. I might go and try him on my main account and then decide from there. But it's modular, which is what I really like about it. So, for instance, we could buy this now, play a few games, and then decide, I do want Fabinho. I could then put Fabinho in there, and it wouldn't be a problem because he fits chemistry-wise. Alan would drop to the bench. Happy days. I already had Visalco, by the way. I didn't actually go and buy him. I had him first owner untradeable, and I didn't realise. I had a concept version of the one to watch in there, but there's no point in doing that until he gets an upgrade. So, yeah. Skriniar I've already used, and I know full well how good he is. He's got that high defensive work rate. He's 6'2". He's got insane stats. Stamina's not necessarily the best, but for a centre-back, that's fine. He's not the slowest player in the world, which is decent, so it's a good card. There was a lot of people calling me to axe Miranda and maybe get, was it De Vries or someone else in there? It wouldn't work because of the chemistry to Alan, unfortunately. I could get Koulibaly, which would work, but I don't know how good Koulibaly is compared to Miranda. To be fair, though, I don't understand why people are hating on Miranda so much. High defensive work rate, which again is what I love. We've got a chem style on him, the shadow chem style, and that gives him a boost in acceleration, sprint speed. He's already got fantastic defensive stats, but we've boosted them as well. Miranda's a great defender. How many games has he played for us? He's played 53 games for us. He scored only 1 goal, but hey, that team's looking decent. Like someone said, put what was his name? Lacazette up front. We could actually put Lacazette up front, and it would work. And it's not something that I considered. I think I considered putting Lacazette up front when I had the 4-2-3-1 formation, and it didn't work due to chemistry. But this now works. So, if I get rid of... Yeah, whatever. Let's just get rid of Brahimi and put Lacazette's concept in there. Like I said, he could be getting in form, but just for argument's sake, 4-star, 4-star, high attacking work rate, which is good. He doesn't have amazing pace, but what he does have is a particular set of skills. No, he's got 85 reactions, which is good. Good finishing, good attack positioning, good composure, dribbling and ball control are okay. Not best for strength, but a chem style could maybe fix that. Stamina's a little bit on the dodgy side as well. So in my personal opinion, he's not as good as Bobby Firmino, but he is still a decent player. And if we look at his price, You're looking at around 20 to 25,000 coins. 22 I saw there. So about 20k, we could pick up Lacazette, and he would slot in there. I mean, everyone likes that full chem. I could swap the manager and get ourselves 9-10 chem on the Premier League players. Wouldn't be a problem. Could even give the manager a Premier League. In fact, let me do that right now. Have I got one? I'm pretty sure I have a Premier League manager league, and then that should be, yeah, we've got 9 and. Oh yeah, we don't get the chem to Lucas then. I forget. Yeah. Okay. People are probably screaming that, going, no, Lucas doesn't get full chem. He's on 8 chemistry, which isn't the end of the world. He still gets a boost, so it's not like he's going to suffer that badly from it. But I mean, I could change Visalco and put Aurier in there if we ever want to do it. It's an option though, and it's something that I can have as well. I can have Firmino, because I mean, I much prefer that card than I would that Lacazette card. He's got the same reactions, but he's got better finishing and composure and dribbling, and he's got the stamina that Lacazette doesn't have. He's I don't know if he's not slightly quicker, but still, I do prefer Firmino on paper. But we could have both. We could have Lacazette, Firmino, and then we could get Aurier on the bench, and then we could, if we want to put Lacazette in, just put Aurier in, problem solved. Options. A lot of options. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to do this until we get those rewards, because I don't see the point. I'd love to put in the title 4 brand new upgrades and actually mean it this time rather than potential, but I'm not going to do it just in case we get a player pick that is like so good that we have to change the dynamic of it. So for instance, if I went out and bought Martial but then managed to get a Hazard player pick, I've just wasted 50k because we've just got Eden Hazard's player, right? There's just no point in it. So that's unlikely, I know, but you never know. It could be a thing. If I get Royce, for instance, am I going to really want to keep this team? If I've got a Cam Royce, probably not. And I don't want to build another team around him and then not be able to build this. So I'm just going to wait. We should be, hopefully today, we should get rewards. I should know exactly what's going on, and then we'll make decisions, because at the moment I think I've got a little Italian team that I can use. I think it's the B team, is it? Maybe there's a player missing. There is, but that's just Immobile. We could just chuck Immobile back in there, and boom, we've got ourselves a little Italian team that we can go play some division rival games in. It's not an amazing team by any stretch, but it's good enough to win a few games, keep us taking over with points, and we should be okay. And then we could hit the Verdi objective off as well and get ourselves Verdi one to watch instead of that 81 standard card. That's going to be the plan for this week, I think, and hopefully in tomorrow's episode I can show you rewards, and then in Thursday's episode I'll be able to show you division rival rewards depending on what level we finish at. I am going to be gunning for rank 2, but with the points the way they are, who knows. Sorry, this episode was a little bit boring, but there's only so much I can do when there's nothing to do, if that makes sense. Hopefully tomorrow I will be able to show you a lot more. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and smack that like button. Let me know where you finished in Weekend League. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.